from Johannesburg to Cape Town physically in 32 hours, and we bring a bunch of game developers and VR developers to Playtopia Festival and Africa Games Week. It's always a lot of fun. But since pandemic we couldn't do it anymore, so we built our own train station where we have trains and a lot of interesting interactive stuff happening. And basically most of the stuff was done by the Metaverse crew South Africa, and I mean they're doing a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, look at this architecture and look how cool it looks. This is the model of the whole place where we are at the moment. It's big, it's huge, it's incredible. So you see also this architecture, this kind of wing structure, it's so beautiful. You can get a soda if you want, you can get some coffee if you want, so virtual coffee. And then of course, I mean, we did already some other events here in this beautiful space. And oh yeah, here my friends, these are the people from the Metaverse crew, and I'm super happy to welcome Rick, Meta Rick, Lex, Nevila, CA, Face, and Deacon Line. So we are working already since a long time together, and it's nice to have you here. And I think we should start talking a little bit about VRChat and what VRChat is, right? I mean, to just like to give people a little bit of an idea where we are.
I don't think you're streaming.
I'm streaming. I'm streaming at the moment. It's really a stream now. I'm seriously streaming now. Yes. Now we are live. We have a big audience, a million people watching the stream right now. It's prime time, man. It's prime time in Berlin, the same time zone like South Africa. All these people here are from South Africa. So and I know Rick since I'm doing the festival, or we did the festival in Johannesburg. Rick is a 3D print expert, augmented reality builder, game designer, virtual reality. He's building his own hardware, really incredible stuff. And he also did for the Amaze Johannesburg Awards some kind of very nice stuff. I remember the first award we had was a kind of a game pet or something. It was a Game Boy, I think, a 3D printed Game Boy. And then we had some chains, you know, like a hip-hop chains, you know. It was really nice, beautiful. Yeah, so we know each other since a long time, and yeah, we always stayed in contact. And one day, I think it was during COVID, when COVID started, I was looking for some kind of ideas how to actually bring the train jam to the virtual world. And then I was asking you, I asked you, what can we do? And then you said, hey, then let's do it in VRChat, right? Because I mean, I bring you to Rain Dance Festival and to Venice Biennale. They're already doing cool stuff in this kind of place. Why not Amaze? Why should not Amaze be as well in VRChat? And now we are here in our own location, in our own building. And thanks to you, because you brought me back. And tell maybe all of you from the Metaverse crew, because I mean the Metaverse crew is much bigger, but please tell me a little bit about the VRChat world, and also about the worlds what you create and what makes everything here so fascinating. It's funny, huh?
Sure. So we in the Amaze space. So I think this was one of our first kind of big collabs as a crew. So really all got together, you know, explored, like really threw lots of love and play at the space. And I think for all of us being Unity developers, that process, once you kind of get behind the curtain in VRChat and you find a community of similar-minded people, it's just the most incredible play space you can imagine as a game developer, as a experience builder. So yeah, we've got kind of
creativity here is surreal.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look at your avatar.
Yeah, the avatar is beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's something like embodying your own creations is something totally new. You know, like we used to doing that in a 2D sense, but in VR and social VR. For anyone who's a content creator, actually, like literally living in the thing that you've created, you know, walking around inside it, or you know, being it is such a novel thing. You know, it brings you back in. It makes you want to create more world
But how actually you create in this world? Because I mean, it's very interesting how when we started to think about the train station and the train, and we bring all the train jammers in here and we create something, but how basically you are working together that you create this kind of world. I know that Ray was here to make all this kind of architecture. I mean, you have a lot of different kind of jobs basically, right? And all this kind of comes together and creates this kind of space and makes it so unique as well. How is it? How you work together? Because I mean, everybody brings his ideas in or her ideas in, and then suddenly it's there. Or how is the process? I mean, it must be very difficult. I mean, right? I mean, I was always just surprised. Suddenly you're just like, oh yeah, that's now we have that. You know, now we have this and this, and everybody was like, wow, cool. And I was not able to actually be as well a creative producer. I'm not a programmer or something. I can't do content, but I mean, actually, yeah. I mean, I got asked somehow, but in a way, it's built by you. You know, I mean, you brought all this kind of light in here and all these objects, and it was just happening, and it's very interesting. How is the creation process of that? Compromise. It doesn't look like a compromise.
A lot. No, but it's so weird. I think there's like a certain like egolessness in working as we do collaboratively, because there's lots of things that you think it's really nice, but someone else, you can see that they're more passionate about that thing. You know, like they are more passionate than you are. So then you're just like, okay, you have to do that. Like even if I don't agree with it, I can see that you have to get this out. Like you have to get it out. So just go, man.
So should we?
You're right. Like,
yeah, Dick.
it's like a creative compromise, right? So it's like give and take. So one of us will have an idea for lighting, and the other person will say, well, that's perfect. Let's do this for the water. And then if there's any conflicts, then it becomes a matter of, well, you know, how strongly do I feel about this? Which is to your point. You know, it's very much about
fight.
It's about setting your own ego. But yeah, sure, in some instances, but a lot of the time it's about setting your own ego apart.
In a friendly sense.
And saying...
Like not fighting in a bad sense, like, yeah, it's like a friendly, like, yeah, wrestling.
So the whole world is actually a combination of a lot of personal stuff. Somehow.
Definitely.
And in the middle, the glue is the compromise.
The glue is the latest push that the other guy did. Like, I think the lights should be like this. You find out the next morning when all the lights have changed and like no one says anything. Like you just read a whole bunch of stuff. It's like, hey guys, that's what we're doing now.
I mean, I would love to walk a little bit through the space and we can still talk, you know, because I think people should see a little bit more of them. And then we definitely should meet Nanotopian and Zara. We should meet again, because I mean they did this crazy performance yesterday where you also helped to build the world, and we should bring them back, because I mean I think they have a lot to talk and to tell how the process was, and also what this museum is, and maybe we can jump as well into the world, or maybe we can jump as well to other worlds. But let's maybe go first somewhere a little bit more, maybe on the roof. That would be nice, right? I mean, to have a wonderful view, right?
Let's go run up the stairs. Let's run to the roof.
Okay. Let's run.
I lost my portal gun.
Yeah, I have no portal gun. So, Lex is here. So many flamingos. Oh, this looks so cool with all the artworks in there. It's incredible. It's getting fuller and fuller. Oh,
so
wow. Oh, that's
the
the train. That's the train from the game mixer. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Game and train mixer.
The game and train mixer. Oh, that's the club. That's where we go to the club, where all this kind of. I really love the DJ avatar. This is incredible. Oh, that was the first world, the Meta Train Jammers. Oh, that was cool. This is actually the build of the Shozoloza train. So you can walk on here, and then you can jump into this kind of portals what all the people created. It's really beautiful. My God. So look at this. Oh, what's over there? I haven't seen that. Oh, that's the DJ booth. Oh my God, Lex is back. Cool. Is this another train? Is this another train, or what is this pink one? Is this extra for the Amaze
Work in
Festival?
progress.
That's beautiful.
Wait,
That's the third train. Hey,
Wow. I also just saw
this
that
is
for the first time.
incredible. That's incredible. So let's go outside. So let's. Should we go out to the roof? Should we go to the roof now?
Yeah, let's go to the roof.
That's the other Amaze space what we have, because we have a lot of spaces. We actually built just spaces. Also, the Amaze Festival is actually a space, right, for a lot of people who love art house games and playful media. So it's a wonderful space. We are in the space age, so Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. We just build stuff in virtual reality, which is awesome. I think much better than going to Mars, I guess. So this is a rooftop, and we are here in Cape Jozi. This is a virtual reality city, a combination out of Cape Town and Johannesburg. We stitched two 360 degrees pictures together, and we created this incredible utopian city called Cape Jozi. This is the future, man. This is the future of virtual reality and everything what I can imagine in the future. Yeah.
Welcome to Cape Jozi.
This is the Ponte Tower. This is the Ponte Tower. It's an iconic building, really beautiful. And over there is the Table Mountain and the Lion's Head. So everything is here, and the pool. Very important. Rooftop parties with pool. So this is something what's in Cape Town and in Cape Jozi is normal. Always the sundowners, yeah. So where are all the portals? Maybe DQ want to talk a little bit about avatars, because VRChat is also about avatars, right? Avatar creation. Is it easy?
Yeah. Come up. Well, yeah. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's a lot easier than building an app from scratch. So that helps a lot. When we had the train jam that was virtual last year, we had, what was it, 20, 30 different avatars submitted, and these are all people that are, some of them do this for a living and have worked in Unity for years, but some people, like a handful of them had never worked in Unity before ever. And if you have a look over here, we've got all of the different avatars that were made during the
these are the avatars from Nomi. Oh yeah, how cool. Yeah. This is incredible. I like the beer girl.
Very cool. The chevron one.
And the dog.
Must be private now.
And everything is just upside down. This is so crazy. This is cool.
Afro cool.
Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy what people really create then in 48 hours. So and also they had a lot of fun and learning from all of you. Can we just jump to Sarah and or maybe can we jump into the cave?Maybe they're there. So what do you think?
We can. I think their shows. What's the time? I think their show's starting soon.
I actually need
25 minutes.
8:30.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe we can catch her or catch them and have a small conversation, maybe 5 or 10 minutes about the project.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you should definitely check in.
Yeah. Because before we've been talking for hours and then there was no stream. This is incredible. What have we done?
Join on them. So
can you make a portal?
just click on.
Just join.
No, you'll have to join. So bring up your menu. Just choose Nano or.
No,
Judy.
Judy.
Yeah, right. I mean, go to Avatar, right?
say
No, not Avatar. What am I doing here?
Yeah.
So this is so
Social,
wrong.
social.
Social.
I was in the
That's
same place.
Am I a friend with someone here?
Yeah.
I mean,
Judy?
there is
Yeah,
it.
Judy.
Nanotopian.
Judy.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
See you there.
Yeah.
Whoa, now. So this is the interims world. pretty boring. Could be maybe some music. Between the worlds, there's nothing happening. There's just information. Keep yourself safe. That's important. This is all a wonderful trust system. This is very important. That's true. Maybe it's not bad that there is no entertainment in between the worlds. So now we're gonna go into the cage. Hey.
Hey, quick question.
We are streaming now. Don't ask questions.
My day. Oh, okay, got it.
Sorry, no, please ask. So, but we are streaming because before when we had been talking, we weren't streaming. So now we start.
Okay.
I forgot everything what we had said before. You just restart. So please, maybe Sarah.
Okay.
Sarah is a wonderful person and an incredible creative person. He made lucid trips. I know her since 2014.
Did you just say he?
No, she.
Okay.
She. I mean, no, I didn't. And I know her since a long time, and we also have done the performance Disconnected, this 48 hours performance, where Sarah was the VR shaman and I was the VR naut, and she was taking care that nothing bad is happening when I stay so much.
Fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really a lot of fun. I trust you, by the way. Yeah, because otherwise, no. Otherwise,
we should do that again.
Yeah, we should do that again next time, a week or something like that.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to start telling us about, I mean, all the streaming community, all the people.
Mycelium?
About Mycelium. What is Mycelium? What do we see here? Maybe you can make a little bit of a tour.
Yeah, sure. So I'm actually here because I'm gonna do the door today. I was dancing yesterday with 3 other mycelia dancers, 3 particle dancers. I actually have a different avatar for the dancing. So how this all came together is basically when I called you in April and was asking if there are still performance slots for a maze. And so this performance is really specifically created for a maze together with the Metaverse South Africa. Nanotopia is the main attraction. She is basically the DJ and she's playing and collaborating with the mycelium that's in her space in Toronto. And I am embodying the mycelium together with a couple of dancers. And so we can go here now.
I follow you. Where we go? Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, maybe some of the.
Follow me. We go along towards the cave.
That's pretty cool. It's very well done.
So from
Who built the place?
You can already see the cave evolving, and we're now coming towards the performance area.
Wow.
So now, as you come in here, you can really see the main area. So this is the stage area over here, and there's water. You can even go underwater, and Nanotopia is playing from that island over there with her mycelium synth.
Yeah.
And you can basically, you can go underwater, you can swim around here.
Whoa. This is so cool. It's a very beautiful world.
So you can come out on the other side and...
Where are you? I'm here. Yeah.
Here, I'm over here. So now you can see this is the performance stage and the dancers are going to be up here. On Saturday, there's another performance where we're all going to dance together. And let me quickly
at what time?
see
At what
if
time
I
it's going to be?
this.
I think at 11, right? Central European summertime. At 11 until 12, right?
Exactly, 11. Yeah.
And I think there's still there's some tickets available. I mean, the not so good part of VRChat is that only up to 25 or 35 people can be in the same instance, right? Is this a problem for those performances, or is it? Do you want to have more people in this world at the same time, or is it just enough to have 25 or 30 people
Yeah,
in
I
one
would
world.
love to have more people.
Oh, really?
I would love to have more people in there, to really have a party together. You know, it's still a little bit detached. It's a cool show, it's amazing visuals, but the real vibe of a party where you're together with people and you're dancing together, for me, I am with the dancers on the performance stages up in the cave here, up in the air, so we have more of a close feeling, but otherwise, yeah, I think it would be nice if there would be the opportunity in the future
You're
to have more
hypnotizing me.
people in here, and also, you know, everyone, and also, like, you know, you can imagine that everyone would have full body tracking like I have for the dancing. And then also maybe haptic vests, so you could really feel like the music and maybe also the other people and everything. So I think this is really where the future of VR could go with those live performances.
And who created all these kind of mushrooms and also the floor? It looks so good, and the lighting is incredible. This is the Metaverse crew, right? I mean, there was a
That's
collaboration.
a Metaverse crew, South Africa. It's mainly Face and Tyson and Deep and Tonetastic from the Meta crew South Africa that are building this, but everyone helps together. It's really a collaborative project, a crew project. I also helped with making avatars. I still made that avatar for you that you can wear on the performance on Saturday.
Oh.
There's a couple, there's still your avatar that you have to pick up.
Yes. Please.
Yeah, and there's avatar for all the visitors. Like every visitor can pick up avatars in a entry room. Like we have a little lobby garden.
Okay.
And visitors can pick them and take them home as a little gift from the performance.
Yeah. I like the colors. What I'm seeing, the colors is incredible. I'm just like.
Yeah.
So hypnotized. I'm so hypnotized.
We
I
could
can't
try
look
to
away.
swim to the island in the middle. Yeah, we could try to swim to the island.
Oh yeah, let's go there.
Here.
Yes. Oh, how can I jump here? Well, no, yeah, jump. Oh, what's this?
So
What's
here
this?
are a couple more people. Hi
Let's
everyone.
change them, guys.
Hello.
Change them, change
Quickly.
them.
Stop.
What kind of avatar was that? It's a secret avatar? Face, fast, quick. What is this?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is
I think we interrupted something
just
very
it's just
special
a
on this
treat.
island.
Oh really? Oh, what's that? What's that? Can I touch it?
So this is actually one of the avatars that was created for the world.
So where is Nanotopian?
My
Here.
girlfriend told me that it looked like leftover food.
Delicious leftover food.
Because I mean, she makes all the music and is also part of the concept.
Exactly.
And it would be great to have her as well in the stream to talk a bit.
Yeah, I think she's gonna come in a bit. She was actually just here, but she's setting up her real live stream and she's gonna perform in 15 minutes.
Okay.
And so I think she's also connecting with the real life mycelium, you
Okay,
know, as
understand.
a performer.
Do you know how this
she's
works?
very,
Because I
like,
mean, just to
she's
understand
very
how this
connected.
works. Maybe you can tell me how this
I know
works, this
how it
connecting
works. So
mycelium to the
she,
real world and virtual world.
I actually even set up one of those in Montreal. She sent me over one of the boards. It's a biosonification board. It's basically an Arduino board that she builds and solders herself. Where she basically gets electrodes that are connected to the living mycelium, to the mushroom that's growing mostly in plastic bags. And those signals are going into the Arduino board and being converted to MIDI. And the MIDI goes into Unity. Oh, hey, there you are. I'm jumping in
Nanotopian is
for
here.
you. We're on the live stream right now.
Now, before it was no
You
live
can
stream.
talk a
We've been
little bit
talking
more.
just for fun. Now this is real.
Oh,
Now we are
yeah.
live streamed. Now you have to give everything.
So
Now you have to give
basically
everything.
Talk a little bit
Nanotopian.
more about the mycelium and how it is.
Okay. Well,
coming into this
something
space.
we're doing is right now we're streaming and we're doing a sound check too. So you're gonna hear some tuning happening of
Yes.
instruments and stuff.
Yes.
So we're using biosonic. I don't know how much Sarah Lisa was able to tell you.
A
So
lot already.
we're using biosonification modules, and so they detect microfluctuations in conductivity between 1,000 to 100,000 of a second, and translate that data into like our hearing spectrum. So that goes through MIDI notes and controls or control voltage. So you can use it with Eurorack synthesizers, which is what, you know, we have like synthesizers here, a lot of Moog equipment and stuff like that. So the mycelium have electrodes placed within them, or they grow around electrodes. And that's how they're sending, like, it's kind of like a heartbeat that they're sending out. And certain mushrooms seem to be more melodic than others, like Ganoderma.
So they produce the music, the mushrooms producing the music. Do I understand it correctly?
Yeah, mushrooms produce the music.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So for these performances though, we're really like kind of the collaborators, you'd say, that are really, like, we're really performing on these synthesizers. And in between the performances is when it's just 100% the mushroom, like the mycelium, that is sending all the atmospheric sound you'll hear in here. And if people come in, they'll see me looking like this, but it will just be, I won't be in this form, and I will have haptic sensors on this, that when people talk to me or they touch, that will send, it will trigger the sensors in the studio that are placed around the mycelium, and the mycelium respond to that like touch. So you can hear that change in the sounds within this space. So it's very cool. And
It
mushrooms,
sounds
I mean,
very
in
cool,
real
yeah.
life, it's really far out. When you approach them, they respond differently.
So I can touch you now?
We work
Can
with
I touch you
reishi
now?
and oyster mushrooms. Well, yes, but I don't have them on right now.
Okay, okay. It's just when you
for
do the performance, right? So the real performance.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well,
tonight is not the full performance, actually, right?
well, tonight is a performance, and then after the performance is when I just have the mushrooms play.
Okay, okay.
So the mushrooms will play for hours and hours and
Yeah.
hours and hours. Like, this will be like until Saturday night, before the last performance here for a maze with the Sarah Lisa and you know, the dancers that are happening, and that, you know, so in between that time, people can come into this space potentially and interact 100% with the mycelium.
And how long the mycelium is living? Is the mycelium dying, or is it always playing music?
No,
when
it's
connected?
alive. It's totally alive.
Yeah?
It's 100% alive. I've had this mycelium, like one set of mycelium is in a huge container that's underneath our Eurorack, and that's been alive since, well, I've been cultivating it since February.
Okay.
So,
okay.
and it's just really huge, and it's
It's
reishi
growing,
mushroom
it's growing.
is also what it's known as.
Okay.
Yes, it's growing. It's growing. And then on my desk over here by one of the Eurorack synths is some oyster mushrooms, and I have a camera on them usually overnight, so if people go to our YouTube channel, they can see that, and then they could come in here, and they have an idea of, like, this mushroom is growing, like it's actually fruited, so there's these beautiful pink mushrooms that are coming out, and they're pink just for a maze.
Oh!
So yeah, it's really beautiful. I'll send some photos over, or I'll post
Yes,
on
please.
our Instagram so people can see. It's really beautiful. It's really, really
So they
cool.
changed color
Yeah.
just for a maze.
Just for a maze.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to have a
I
part
know,
of this
it's
museum.
beautiful.
Can I have a part of this museum?
Yeah.
I have to come to Toronto and pick it up.
Yes. Come to Toronto for sure. Come to Toronto. Hey, Judy. Okay,
So, and-
we're-
Hey, yeah, I agree. Come to Toronto. We could go together to Toronto, and I would recommend, if you leave this space, leave it through the water. It's so beautiful.
Yes.
It's just really a beautiful
water's
view if you
beautiful.
walk
Go
through
for a
the water.
So the performance is
I have a
starting now,
studio in
right? The
Toronto. We
performance
could
is
go
starting,
there.
right?
Yeah, the performance is going to start.
Okay, then better we leave you
pretty much at
alone, right?
3.
That you
We're
get
gonna
ready.
fire
And
everything up.
thanks a lot.
thank you.
Thanks a lot for being part of the
Yeah,
Amaze
thank
Berlin
you.
Festival and creating
Thank
this
you.
incredible
Happy birthday
world.
again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
so beautiful.
Thank you, Sarah. I think I'm gonna jump into the water.
Is it your birthday today?
No, it's the birthday of Amaze, 10 years.
Turns 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Happy
Tomorrow-
birthday, Amaze.
Thank you. Oh no, I'm jumping into the water. What's happening? Yeah. What? So, nice. Oh. So I think I'd leave you alone, right? Bye. Where's Rick? Where's Deke? Bye, Sarah.
Bye-bye. See you later.
See you later. Right, you come tomorrow. You're gonna come to Urban Spree, right? Exactly.
Yes, I'm
Oh.
coming to Orange Play tomorrow.
Okay, awesome. Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna be there.
it was a wonderful tour. Thank you for giving us so much insight into this project. It was also great to talk to Rick, Deke, and Lex and Faith, who were responsible for that. Tyson had no time today. I gonna go into the water. I say goodbye. Thank you very much.
Yes.
This was the end of the stream. So now we're gonna party a little bit in our backyard in Urban Spree. See you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you, No FOMO TV, for making this stream alive. Thank you for this wonderful program.